picture?
Oh, see, when I was trying to capture the screen, it only focused on your picture.
Oh, okay.
So see, Kai just wanted to take over. So welcome, people. Yes, we're starting off with some technical mishaps already. I cursed Windows 10. And I'm gonna keep on cursing it, because I did not want it. Fuck you, myself. Alright. Yo. Okay. So, once again, welcome. We got a short podcast this week.
What number is this?
This is 78.
Wow.
Yo, we almost to 100 people. What do you want to do for that one? We'll talk about it later. So this week we're going to talk about the rest of set 7, and we're heading straight into Bermudas. Talk about what next for spring break. Well, spring fest. Spring break, I miss you. I don't want to do finals. Next, after that, we got Fighter Collection, how are our pulls, our bots, and are we okay with the G-Guards? Next, we'll go into episode 6, which was... I liked it. And then we'll finish up with Kumi Weekly Question. And if everybody here, we'll do the pod quest and have fun. So without further ado, let's go straight into our introductions. Who to start off with? All those who don't want to go first, say aye.
Aye.
Congratulations, Chaos Breaker.
God damn it. Wow.
Was that reverse psychology?
Yeah.
Oh. God damn it. Why'd I fall for it? Oh well. Hi. The admin for the Chaos Breaker page, and yeah, these guys tricked me. God dang it.
Congrats, you played yourself.
Congrats, you next.
Oh.
Awesome. Alright, I run the Toshiki Kai admin, and I'm in the middle of working on a project with some classmates at the same time, so I'm multitasking.
And that way, he did say your introduction sounded weird for some reason.
Did it?
Yeah, I think because you said you're page
the Toshiki Kai admin.
admin.
Yeah, I'm running myself. See? Congrats, I just played myself.
Oh my god, Kai.
Just me. Okay.
And let's see if we can get him right now. He is the admin of no other than the greatest Nova Garver player in Vanguard history.
Yes,
Okay.
I am. I am the admin for the Kamui Kataragi page, and I am awesome.
Alright, next, everybody's favorite OTT player. Pretty much tired at the moment. A lot of stuff been happening, especially in the anime. So, do you want to go ahead?
Hi everyone, I'm the Kumi Okazaki admin. I'm very sleepy and where have I been in freaking the new season of Vanguard? What the heck?
And of course, I'm the admin of no other than the Asuka page, the Kier page, and Mi Amiga Jaime page, and I control this crazy circus. Welcome to this week's 78 podcast with us, and let's go straight into the cards. Are you ready, people?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it, Kai.
Okay, just in time, because my page finally loaded again. Alrighty. The card I picked today was one of the new G Guardians from set 7.
Mm-hmm.
It is a generation rare and a possible SGR now too.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Supreme Heavenly Emperor Dragon defeat Flare Dragon. What it does is that you counterblast one and choose 2 grade 3 or greater flame dragons from your drop zone and put them in the bottom of your deck. And during that battle, when your Vanguard with Overlord in its card name is attacked by your opponent's Vanguard, when this unit is placed on the Guardian Circle, that's when you pay the cost. Then you can retire every unit in the opponent's back row.
Alright. Why do you like it?
I'm going to list some pros and cons for this, though. So the pros for this are obviously because it's a pretty powerful unit, though. I'd say, though, for what it's what the cost you're paying and what it can potentially do. I mean, I would say though that this can like slow down a few decks at best. I wouldn't necessarily say they would necessarily shut them down, but because one, this has to be triggered by a Vanguard attack on your Vanguard. So, but all in all though, this is actually pretty good though. I mean, the cost's not too bad, and you can do some stuff with this though. And getting back to some of the cons I mentioned, aside from like it having to trigger when your Vanguard's under your opponent's Vanguard's attack, this thing doesn't gain any shield power though, so you're stuck with a 15k shield, and most likely you're not. You're going to have to guard with something else because a majority of the time you're going to be assaulted by your opponent's Vanguard that's well above 26k, which is pretty much the only power this card alone can give to your Vanguard. So I wouldn't see this card being like used more than 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can think. I'm kind of tired at the moment.
Don't worry. Let's go and hear your thoughts on it. Kamui.
I think it's good. I like it. It's cool. It's gonna be like annoying to fight, but yeah, I'll adapt.
Okay, go for it, Kumi.
I agree with Kamui. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit more of a struggle to fight against, but you know, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Okay, explain why Chaos Breaker.
Why? Why?
Right? Do you like it? Do you dislike it?
I guess like since I do also play Kagero, I'm actually kind of looking forward to this card. Just for the fact that I've noticed it actually gives the deck a little bit more utility. Yeah, I mean, I get to do stuff on my opponent's turn, which is kind of fun. But, I mean, looking past that, it's more for me just setting up for my next turn because of the choosing 2 Great 3s or Greater Flame Dragons and putting them in the bottom of the deck, you know. There have been times where games have lasted a while, and I'm like, well, I have these 5 Great 3s in the drop zone. I kind of wish I could put them back in the deck. Not Legion, though, you know. And usually, you know, I'm only very dependent on the burnout to do it, because you can still send it to the bottom without using the full effect. So now, you know, this just gives it a little bit more, you know, way for the deck to survive a lot more longer and stuff like that. But, you know, I like it. I'll probably just run a 1 of or maybe a 2 of, depending on the situation. But, you know, just because there's no room. I don't have that much room. So
Yeah.
there's other cards I want to run too.
My thoughts about it? After facing it, and I pretty much would trolling my opponent right then and there by not attacking him. Vanguard. Fun. There is ways around it. You just need to be more willing to adapt from it, I guess, like Kai said and Conley said. I still don't like the fact that when your opponent attacking, considering we already have Balog to worry about, and that Grade 2 to worry about, the Phoenix to worry about, and now this guy. So I hoping that they do make other cards that do work like this for different type of other clans. But probably probably won't get to see Kagero for a while, so it probably makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to get a playset. I'm just not gonna run it all.
Dude, good luck pulling. Alright, so with that being said, we're going on to the next person, which is to our Gold Paladin player who introducing our new kitty cat.
Oh yeah, that's
I heard a kitty.
Okay, because you said Gold Paladin player. I forgot I'm also a Gold Paladin player. So the card that I'm going to be talking about is where did it go? I had it up just 2 seconds ago. There we go. Golden Beast, Slamy Flare. We saw this recently in an episode 2 weeks ago or so. Pretty much it's Slamy upgraded to a G-Guard form. His effect is choose one of your rear guards, put it on the bottom of the deck. When this unit is placed on guard circle, pay the cost. If you do, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Search for up to 2 cards with different grades from among them, and then call it to guard circle. And then after that, put the rest in. Put the other 3. Put the other 3 into the deck and shuffle. Reason why I like this is the fact that it gives it more guard utility. Not only that, this also gives Gurgit decks a lot more guard power, in a sense, when it faces anything that has any guard restrict, or like quote-unquote Diablo, or anything, really random. Because essentially what this one can do is you can essentially get a total of 30k guard with just this one card. And then on top of that, you could activate Gurgit's skill and just get an extra guard on top from the top 4 with his GB2. So, I like it, and the fact that, all you need is just send 1 rear guard to the bottom of the deck, and then, get 2 free cards to guard with on top of the kitty cat. I know I'll be running this in my Gold Paladin deck, even if it is in the Liberator one. So.
Bluish Flames need some love, though.
Oh yeah.
Alright, what do you think about it, Kumi? Okay. Kai?
I think this is a very good card. It's pretty easy to use, and there's quite a bit you can do with it.
And Kamui?
It's cool, I suppose.
And to me, everything cool about the card is really good, except for the art is kind of look off-putting.
Pudding.
Pudding, like drum.
I love pudding.
I know. Not like that. I didn't know. Okay, so. Alright, so next card is to me. What am I doing? I am doing a new year G-Guard, which is Highbrow Steam Wrap. I'm gonna say Wrap Banana, but I know that's not right.
What?
The new G-Guard for Gears. I just realized I did not know her name.
Oh. Rabana?
Rabana? Not really?
Rabana?
Rabana. Okay, well.
Uh,
Alright, so G-Guard, you guys know what you gotta do.
Yeah, Rapana.
Rapana. Gonna call her Rapanana.
Okay.
So when this unit is placed on the guard circle, you may choose one of your grade 1 or greater rear guards. Oh, I am not good right now. Return it to your deck. If you do, search up your deck for 1 grade 0 card and call it to the rear guard circle and shuffle your deck. If you do, this card will gain 10k shield until the end of that turn. End of that battle. Okay, what do I like about her? We don't have to play Screw in the deck now, because we have her. And I kind of like the fact that we did get to call it a grade 0, because that can actually help when we are time leaping other stuff. Because sometimes we could put History Maker or other cards that, when called from the hand, activate their skills. So if we can put them back into the deck and they call out grade 0 to solve more time leaps, like a little Chrono Dran, I will accept this card. I like the art. Otherwise, still not good as Oruru, but I'll take her and love her and use her every single day. So, let's see what everybody thinks. Go for it, Chaos Breaker.
This is an interesting card for them, because then this unit placed on guard circle. If you choose a grade 1 or greater rear, send it to the deck. Call a grade 0. onto the rear, and then if you did that, you get an extra 10k shield. Yeah, this is way better than the screw, just because of the fact that screw you just have to you have to discard a card, whereas this one's like, oh, I'm losing a high graded card, but I'm getting a grade 0 anyways, and that grade 0 could be anything, can be ranging from the stand trigger, hearth thump worker, you know, it can be any one of those, and either way they're gonna get some type of benefit from it, because with all the new time leap and everything, they, you know, it sets up for what they do next turn. So unless, you know, the opponent can get rid of cards ahead of time, then, you know, it kind of screws them over. But a lot of sense though, you know, they're gonna pull this off. I like it. This is a pretty legit G guard for them. More guard power on top of Uluru. You know?
It's more than her. Okay, what do you think about it, Kai?
I really like the fact that it can gain a 10k shield though, and by also by sending away like one of your grade 1 or greater rear guards though, like maybe like say you draw into like a grade 1 unit though that you want to keep in the deck, that way you can abuse the time leap stuff like GG and stuff. Sometimes like I draw into that though, and I don't have very many ways to send it back other than by either legioning or using Uluru. So this can help me send it back to the deck though, and then pull out Dran again, like in case if I send it back to the deck in some way though. And on top of that, well, that 10k shield doesn't really hurt. It's really good.
Okay. Let's go for it. Kumi.
So this is really good support for Gear Chronicles. I can't wait to see how this plays out. So.
And Kamui.
Wow, what a way to work.
Oh well, that okay. I have to agree there. Wow. You're up, Kumi.
Wait, I thought you just did me.
Card.
Oh,
Stride.
card. Oh, sorry. Derp. Anyway, hi guys. My card is Flying Mermaid Frederica. So her skill, she's a stride, of course, and her skill is choose a face down card from your G zone, turn it face up. When this unit attack hits a vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to one of your vanguards in Harmony and return it to your hand. Choose up to one card from your hand and call it to rear guard. Choose one of your rear guards until the end of turn. It gets, if this unit is returned, if this, I can't talk. If this unit is in Harmony, this unit gets power plus 5,000. Okay. I feel like the cost is a little high for this unit. That's a little ridiculous because it's kind of like Nectaria for Harmony, but more costly. For like, the prism part of it, of Nectaria. It's kind of like that, but at more of a cost. So yeah. I'm indifferent. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's try this again. Call me. What do you think?
Wow.
Kai, go for it.
I say though, if this will require a bit more setup to do than Nectaria though, but honestly, if you know what you're doing with your deck though, like say, like you'll just, it'll take some work just to get this thing to actually do something though. Like you're gonna have to like make sure like know which units are in Harmony and which ones are not. But if you can pull it off though, this is actually not too bad really. It's not the greatest, but it's you can probably do something though.
Okay, go for Chaosbreaker.
This is Frederica, right?
Damn, dude.
my opinion, I kind of like it. It's just that, like, what Kimmy said, like a Kara in a sense. It's the fact that it has to even hit, and I was like, it kind of strays me away from it because it's like, I don't know, just the fact that it needs to hit. I don't like the fact. I just don't like it. And then not only that, to kind of trigger harmony every single time, you need to be able to, call it, bounce it back, call it again, and then you need the harmony skill. But sometimes you just won't be able to get that harmony skill off, and it just doesn't work that way. Then again, you never know with what we get later on, because maybe it's good with moving, because I mean if there's some way where you give something harmony, or like cards that can move from spot to spot, it'll actually give it a little bit more versatility to activate that skill and actually get more benefit out of it. Right now, with what we know, it's hard to see. So other than that, it's a it's a decent stride, but I need to look at what else they come out with before I make a decision on it.
Okay. Like you said, we just have to wait and see what they else give us. Maybe because this is the first card that we see of the set with the skill finally. So maybe we just have to wait and see what else they're gonna give us to make a judgment card. I agree. I like it. I like the art. Let me just say that. But I can't. I need to see what else we can do with it. Otherwise, not bad. And I want to see more of Bermudas, which we already got one other. So that's it for this week cards. Next time we're going probably straight Bermuda. Oh joy!
Oh, yes.
The time reckoning here. Oh no! Alright, so like Keith said, and Chaos Breaker, do you have the Spring Fest knowledge?
I have
Yeah.
some of the stuff that's been up so far.
Okay, go.
So they've so far put up 2 of them, one for France and one for Toronto, Canada. So for France, the champion team essentially had player 1 being, I'm going to be listing them from 1 to 3. So first one is Shadow Paladin, Raging Abyss is what they are usually calling it now, which is a mix between Raging Form Dragon and the Abyss Legion, mainly because you can rush for the deck at the very beginning. So that's the first player. Second player is a Starvader. It's a Chaos Messiah deck that people have seen over in Japan, which is actually pretty interesting to see that it's over here as well. Also, it's a 12 crit deck. And then the third one is a Sanctuary Guard player that we usually see every time. The guy, though, is teching in 1 Heat Elemental Bois. Just, I guess, so that way they can access Sanctuary Guard if, they don't open it, and forces your opponent to guard it and everything. So that's first place for you. 8 crit 4 draw, by the way. Second place for France is a Revenger Shadow Dot deck. Looks like 12 crit Shadow Dot deck. Second position was a Bluish Flame deck, 4 core, 4 glare. Pretty interesting build. Third placement was a Sanctuary Guard deck with an Alt Mile teched in, but normally it's kind of similar to how most of the other decks are running. I do notice that most of the Thank Guard decks are teching in 1 Hope Keeper, because you can actually call that with Venon, and if you're in GB and you're Brave, then it can actually go back to your deck or into your hand, so you get like a free Jade Guard or a free Purple Guard. Yeah. So that's what I've noticed with that one. Third place has Saint Guard as number 1, or the first player. Second player was a I don't know how to say this one. It's a Cat Butler Razor deck Mega Flare, but it's got a bunch of Blau in the deck for the 2s, and mostly the 2s, and the guy is teching in 1 Storm Blau Kluber, which is kind of weird. But if it works, it works. It's still a cat version, Acre 4 Draw for heal. And then the third position one was a Night Mist 7 Seas deck that most of the people that I've seen ran it. Beginning to be pretty popular. And then that's for France. For Canada, we have, for first place, we have the first position having Gabriel Nociel, which is pretty interesting because everyone's been playing that lately. Second position is playing a Sing Saver Blaster deck with an Alt Maletecton, like usually for the Japanese builds. Yeah. And then the third position is a Victor deck, Extreme Battler Victor deck, with 4 Victor Strides and 4 Victor Plasmas. And it looks like Acre 4 Draw for heal, basic Extreme Battler deck. Second place was, for first position, it was another Victor deck. Second position was a Chronojet Time Leap. Yeah, it's a Time Leap deck, it looks like. With some weird tech in there, like the guy's teching in 4 Relic Masters and Lacinbal, the grade 1, but it's mostly a Time Leap. 12 crit for 4 heal deck. And then third position was a Salvus Skyrus deck, focusing, with Lambros and the expensive as Thalbus deck or card stride. Third place, we've got another 7 Seas for first position. Second position was a regular Chaos Breaker deck, Starvader version, 12 crit. And then third position was a Shadow Dot deck that usually everyone's, playing. And that's all I've got so far for the regionals that they've posted up for Car5 Vanguard. So a lot of versatility, or not versatility, variety. There we go. In the decks that can do pretty well. I will add to the fact that this week or weekend, we will be having there will be a regional coming up at, I think, if I remember correctly, New York. So good luck to the players there. Hopefully it was a very good, spectacular, list on decks and all that. Plus, with the new implementation of G guards, anything can happen now. Yeah, that's all I got to say for it.
Okay, let me do this first, because have no fear.
Karn Sam is here.
Okay. We always have to do that, people. It's like in her contract. Okay. Good luck to those people who are fighting this weekend, right?
Good luck.
Hopefully, we know New York, right?
Memorial Day weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we need to give the Raging Shion some luck over there.
Yep.
Everybody go wish the admin good luck if you know his page. You're supposed to be in here, but due to Skype being a butt, yeah, they always kick him out. All right, so I really don't like new updates on Skype. We actually
and
should
next
do.
year you guys could cheer me on.
You can just go practice at tournaments so you can get better, get good.
What if we didn't know?
By then you can have that new Aichi Legend deck.
Just go in with Jewel Knights. You know how good they are now.
Hey.
And with the
I
stuff
always know
I'm
how
sending you.
good they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, also the stuff I'm sending you too.
I'm trying to get my Guardians.
Well, also because we know that there are going to be new G Guardians for Royals when they get their stuff in set 8. Supposedly. I just guess people.
I also just came with a thought. Once they release the next Legend deck, will they include G Guardians in the deck?
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Out of all of Aichi cards, Heal Trigger, which one do you want to see as a G card?
Either either Elaine or Loving Healer from the Seekers.
Oh.
Oh, I like Loving Healer. Yeah.
I say Elaine. Just cause it's an
Most
old
likely be
classic.
It's just
Yeah.
a maiden.
It'd probably be Elaine and then Alfred Stride or MLB Stride. One of those two. No, that Alfred could maybe one.
Yo.
Jewel Knight Stride?
We need another Jewel Knight Stride. We need a Jewel Knight Perfect Guard that has a skill to come back and this and counter Merbless and counter charge and
G card.
please Bushy Road. Give more love to the Jewel Knights at least. So we're not
Oh.
always a step behind every other Royal Paladin, please.
Huh. The time when you're gonna get a new G card, it's gonna be for Sanctuary card.
Yeah.
I swear if
Damn.
that happens again, I'm gonna pinch Daigo's cheeks.
But for
Damn.
Daigo-san.
I'm gonna pinch his cheeks. His pinch cheeks.
Alright.
I thought you were gonna get the spray bottle on him.
No, it's Daigo.
Okay.
And I
Alright,
have a
so-
soft spot.
If we do. We always appreciate Daigo. Hey, round of applause for Daigo.
Yay. And here's hoping that his deck comes out in the US sometime in the future.
Please, we
Oh,
should.
yeah.
Alright, so next. Oh, go.
Oh no, I wasn't going.
So next we are talking about Fighter Collection. How we all do? Did we pull good? Either one quick yay or nay.
I
pulled
pulled very
match.
good.
I pulled good too.
Yay.
How is it now using G guards?
It's really good.
It's interesting to say the least.
For those of you who have tried it, does it make the match longer? In your opinion?
Overall, yes,
Yeah.
it does.
I have used two different types of decks with G guards. Three. One of them I really didn't need to use it because all my heals were in my deck, so I love the gear one. That one is the fun, can returning heals back into the deck, so it helps. I agree though, my matches seems about, I wouldn't say twice so long, but it does feel longer.
Added
Yeah.
maybe like about 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
original time.
Yeah. For me, it's like it feels like it's going back to the days when Vanguard first came out, though, and everything was like fairly easy to guard.
Mhm.
Like this is like without all like the crazy power ups and stuff. You can mainly just guard like high powered units with like probably just one or two cards
Mm-hmm.
because and then later on, then that's when we later on got into like the Limit Break, Legion, and then Striding, which everything just all of a sudden gets like a huge power up and stuff. And then which required like a lot of us over time to keep guarding using more and more cards to guard, and then eventually when Striding came out, like games started to get a little bit faster though, because a lot of games were like ending pretty quickly, and then now with these G Guardians coming in though, this kind of like almost like I would say like almost resets it back to like the way like the game links were back then. So where you didn't have to worry about like dropping like half of your hand just to guard like one attack and stuff too.
Oh,
In a
man.
sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I like. I mean, I it's like what you said. It just makes it where most of the stuff is guardable now. I just don't know. Like, it's interesting now because the thought process on your G guards are gonna be very, very situational because everyone keeps saying, "Oh yeah, you open a heal trigger at the very beginning. Hey, you can G guard." That's actually kind of a bad thing because sometimes, at the very start, you might not want to take a lot of damage, and depending on your opponent, they're gonna rush the crap out of you maybe, and you kind of have to throw that heal trigger down if you really need to, just so you don't take that much damage. I've actually ran into that problem where I was like, oh, hey, I can G-guard. Oh, I'm going to get rushed. And I'm like, I don't want to just save this heal trigger because I can G-guard. I need to guard some stuff that my opponent's trying to do. You know, it's really weird. But, and again, you know, I feel like the G-guard is better to get later in the game and not early, because you got that mindset, and that mindset can actually change how you play. So, or at the you know, the first 3 turns, you know, when you're riding grade 1, 2, 3 kind of thing, it can alter it. But you know, as things go through, you know, it'll be a lot easier to figure out stuff. Pretty explanatory on most of the G guards, but yeah.
Alright. Now, thoughts? Anybody else want to add anything?
Nostalgia. Yeah.
Nostalgia?
Yeah, that's my comment on it. Kimmy can go ahead.
No, I do like that they make the games longer. And the new mechanic at first I wasn't keen on, but it's definitely growing on. I like that. It's like, oh, right, you're just still hitting me for like what, 80k? Oh no, grade 1? What? Good lord.
You're kind of like
you're
very quiet, I think.
Muffle.
Yeah.
Oh, how about now?
There we go.
Okay, there
Yeah.
you go.
I was
you were
used to
pretty
my
far.
microphone. I was used to my microphone being into my laptop, and I'm So yeah, it's you know, nice to guard against higher powered attacks that limit your have the guard restriction. Makes it a little bit easier.
And before they make G guard restrictor skills.
Oh, God.
Oh my
God.
god.
So that's
No guarding grade 1s or higher, period, from anywhere.
Oh my god, that's so mean.
I don't doubt it, but for now.
Exactly. But let's enjoy it for now.
Yeah.
So,
For now, large bluish flame will be the first ones.
Oh God.
Their stride unit cannot guard any grade 1s or higher. And I'm claiming from the G zone. But anywhere.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I hear the police.
they're coming after the guardians.
Alright.
In before Maelstrom does that first.
Oh God.
Oh my god, considering that there is going to be another clan booster for Aquaforce. God dang it!
Hey, that means maybe more Thava support and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Thavaske?
I am before a Thava stride that's actually very, very broken.
Thavaske?
Alright, people. I hopefully enjoyed the new G guards. They're gonna change a lot of stuff happening. Set 7 gonna have even more, and if anything, just learn how to adapt. Alright. So next we are going to talk about episode 32, aka episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Strikegate. In this episode, we have Mamoru versus Inchi of the Dark Zone Ranch.
Oh, I did not know a thing, so I will step out.
Okay, well, they'll tell you when you can come back in.
Mhm.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome, Misaki.
Welcome, Misaki.
Hi, Misaki!
We don't hear Misaki.
I think she's trying to plug in her mic.
Ah. Okay. Dang, today there's issues after issues. See, Corin, step away. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we had this matchup, which was unexpectedly, we all assumed won, but leave it to Ushiro to say, nah, we did tricking you. while that was going on, both Ryu-chan and Kono had a talk. I have a talk
Hey, it's
about.
Tetsu!
And then Royal Tetsu appeared. Pokeball.
Hi, Tetsu.
Hello.
Tetsu, can you hear me? Am I the voice in your head?
You'll have to speak up. The other voices are speaking as well.
Can you hear me now?
What
Insanity is still screaming a little louder.
Don't!
For Susie Lou,
Please
but
don't.
Susie Lou's a
Please
bitch.
Yeah, don't
No.
yell on the thing.
Wait.
No,
Wait.
Misaki no yell.
Misaki, no, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, Misaki.
Not a problem.
Alright. So, with the new episode, we are going to talk about it. Welcome, both Tetsu and Misaki. Are you getting ready to talk?
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
That's right. And welcome back, Conway.
Hello.
Alright, so all those who haven't seen the episode, step away because we are going to talk about it in detail and maybe go into more about what the hell happened.
All right.
Bye. So long.
No, I
Farewell.
don't-
Avila say.
To you, my friend. So long, farewell.
Okay.
Until we meet
Yeah.
again. Sorry.
I don't care about spoilers. I just won't have anything to add.
Alright. So we'll keep that in mind. Alright, people, ready? Let's dive right into it. First one up. Say I.
I.
Go for it. Talk about it.
Oh my god. This episode. What the crap? I hope Mamoru was okay. I hope he's not in a coma, because holy shit! Sorry, excuse my French, but holy crap!
Sigh.
And Luna. All hopes of dreams is demolished.
I find it actually funny considering how we were talking about it last week, too. God. Yeah, I'm like, sorry, Misaki.
It's okay. Ibuki's mad. Ibuki is very ticked off. I mean, for Minerva's sake, you have him punching a wall and it cracks. You cannot patch unless that thing is made out of like styrofoam. Stone does not break that easily.
No, it doesn't.
And I'm sorry, my respect for you has went down the shitter. I'm sorry, I keep swearing. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll tell Corin later so you can put money into the little swear draw.
I will.
Alright, so with that being said, do we want to dissect this like we did last week? Or I'm going with everybody review and then talk about it later in detail?
I'd say review and then dissection.
Yeah.
Alright, go up, Tessa. You talk first.
Oh well, I get to speak. So I did really enjoy this episode. It was a nice little character. It was a nice little turn for Chrono and his existential crisis. Definitely, what's his name? Satoru Ishin, the Dark Zone branch versus Mamoru was amazing. I'm actually a little surprised at how it turned out, but I'm really glad that we got to at least see that flashback to I still hope I'm saying his name right. Ishin's
Yes.
Nishi.
Anishi, thank you.
Mhm.
Anishi's backstory with the hospital room and the steel vampire. I'm going to admit that was the first card I noticed.
You didn't
in
notice
his
the
little
Amon?
hospital. No, I noticed the Amon, but the steel vampire was the first thing I noticed because I mean that is a strangely eye-catching card, but at least we got to see his motivation for joining the company. It looks like it was something similar to hospitalized parents. It might have been like a best friend, his sister, some kind of existential reasoning, and then just the pure chaos that a Zodiac time beast can cause, and Shinonome narrating it with was
German
it
text.
yeah, it was Nishik.
Mhm.
Nishik's those who fight monsters should do well not to become them, and if you stare into the abyss too long, the abyss stares back. That was beautiful. I loved it. I posted it. And just the whole existential crisis that is now happening for Tokuha and Chrono, because Shion's been sitting there in the dark with this crisis for like how many episodes now, since the beginning of last season, and now like reality is starting to show its ugly head in the plot. So Chrono now has his plot-driven existential crisis, but Tokuha has literally everything has hit the fan, shit is flown, and I'm actually just excited to see where this goes.
Okay. One, are you okay? You got hit too.
I can't feel the lower half of my body, and my right arm is gone numb from the attack. I'll probably be back in a few weeks. Don't know what I'm going back to, seeing that the United Sanctuary branch is still destroyed.
We still have kittens.
Probably. You put the kittens in my room, didn't you?
Brandon thought it would help
put
you
them
feel
in my
better.
apartment.
We thought it would help. He thought it would help you better if you had some form of attachment to something.
I'm not allowed pets in my apartment.
Don't worry,
You
he
know
would.
this.
Tetsu,
No?
if you need cat sitting, just drop them off at the card branch. My uncle has a crap ton of them. Please get rid of them.
Well, don't worry. We'll just invite Christopher over, and he loves cats.
I thought that's why we built the Neko Cafe.
Yeah, I got tear down too.
I like good coffee.
You can blame the Shoto Loli.
I'm gonna
Cute
punch
Shoto.
that Justice Kid in his. I'm just gonna punch the Justice Kid.
Just take it all out on the Justice Kid.
Okay.
Next question.
There we go. All right. One. Congratulations, girls. We finally did it. God damn it. For once we did it. We beat the guys.
Yay!
Okay, so let's see. Continuing girl, boy, let go with girl, and let go with Kumi.
Well, everyone pretty much covered what I wanted to say. Crap went down. Ibuki got mad. Tokuha looks like she's gonna be really mad in the next episode. And yeah. Crap happened. I understand why Luna's doing what she's doing, but it still ain't right. Still ain't right.
Okay, go for it. Chaos Breaker.
This is actually a pretty interesting episode because, to be honest, I really thought that Mamoru was gonna lose, and just previous things was like, oh, they lost, so let's destroy this whole place. But wow, I mean, they took it up a notch, and Mamoru just was like, no, you're not doing this. I'm going to stop you and all your BS. And Denial Griffin says no, essentially, to all of Anishi's stuff, and Titan decided to just come out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna 2-crit you, and you can't guard it because you only have 2 cards in your hand that probably would equal up to the amount Titan is attacking to. So it's like, yup, I liked it. Let's just say I saw references from stuff that I did not expect Bushiroad to do, but I won't say much about that. But I'm actually thoroughly surprised at what happened with Luna, and because was like, I feel like she, I mean, I'll go into this later, but it's like, man, she looks sad, and then Luna's like, ride, attack. I was like, man, that power of imagination's nuts. I mean, the whole Dragon Empire just went to crap. So it's like, oh man, I feel bad for most of the things that happened, but wow, it was insane, to be honest. So other than that, though, you know, I like the new stuff that got released, and yeah, no, there's not much to say really, other than that.
Okay, I'll go next. Considering you guys already covered the whole thing with the Dragon Empire, I'll go with Chrono's little short backup story we having going on. Because already, enough said with that. What did I like about this one? Cool. Seeing Chrono talking to Ryu-chan, and Ryu-chan actually telling him what he really wants to do, which we kind of knew. We figured out that Chrono Dad, from Ryu-chan's point of view, betrayed him. And we figured out that Chrono brought out Chrono Dren to the world when he was a young little boy. So I found that interesting. We already knew that Chrono Dren had something to do with this.
Sorry for dogs. They don't like what's going on with this episode.
Understandable. Everybody had their opinions. I also have to admit that Chrono apparently have amnesia. This is exactly the same type of plot for Chrono Dren. He had amnesia. He didn't really remember what happened. We learned for a bit that it happened when he was a kid, and he called out Chrono Dren, which caused the whole area to explode, maybe. And that everybody been lying to Chrono up to the point. So once again, Ryu want Chrono to join his team, and we'll figure out whether he not or will in the next episode. And anything else I need to say? Can't wait to see Tokov versus Angel Feathers. That actually seemed really good. Go for it, Kai.
Yeah. Aside from what's been said, though, everything was just wow. Bushiroad really pulled one over on us, though, because like everyone said, we're all expecting Mamoru to lose, but he completely wrecked house. He's like, well, that's the reason why you're turning against the ideals of the association? Well, guess what? I'm going to crush you right here and now. And then, yeah, then he starts blazing and stuff, well, without getting high. But, yeah, he comes in, Titan just says, I don't like you. And then he just crits him to the face. And then after that, that's when Ibuki, we're going to fight, but then all of a sudden, like, Luna had the crazy eyes and then just completely smashed everything, and then poor Ibuki got punched in the gut right through the Overlord statue.
I say he might be having an eternal bleeding going on.
Yeah. Poor everyone that got hurt. Poor statue. And let's just hope Mamoru didn't break his head. Because, ow. You mind feeling that one.
Okay, I'll just bring this up. I have to say, maybe the whole Overlord statue was symbolic, considering everybody, when you hear Kagura, we all think of Overlord, the first thing, right? Responses, people! Come on, wake up!
That's true. I guess that could be that Luna doesn't like Overlord. She's probably challenging Minerva to a battle. Is this a challenge for Minerva to strike back from her throne? I think it is.
Before Minerva gets a G unit.
Alright, so let's go into detail with this. I think Luna being in control. That's the only thing I can figure out with this. Because it does, right? Confirmation, people?
Crazy.
Yeah, the voided eyes is usually anime cliche for mind control.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or she's on full yandere.
This is my and no one shall take her from me.
Oh my gosh. Once again, I have to agree that is now she's seeing the action of her choices, finally. the effects of her actions finally. So, what do we think? Do you think now that she's seen this, she will be more reluctant to leave and try to take on with her?
I personally think that she is being like probably brain control, really?
Luna,
Mind-
yeah.
like being mind controlled
Mhm.
because it was weird that Luna originally just wanted to be with wherever she went.
Mhm.
The only thing that questions me is that doesn't sound like Luna. I mean, yeah, it sounds like on a friendship scale, but she wouldn't turn on her friends just because she wanted to be with and only
Right. I can see where you're coming from. I mean, okay. Speculation time. Do we think it was Shoma, the one who did it?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
He's enough of a dick that it would be him.
True.
No one's
Okay.
denying it.
No. I think Denial Griffin pretty much took all the denial out of that.
He's like, you
He ain't
shall
even
not
denying
pass.
And because they were weird considering how he was during this episode. Like, he kind of knew what was going to happen before everything went down.
True.
So, with that being said, then, what do you think gonna happen? I mean, do you think to give them more reason to distrust when she finally do leave and try to help them? Or you think she just gonna count staying there and just be there for Luna instead?
I personally think that, well, Om's already had the resolve to stay with the company, like, even though she knows how terrible everything will be,
Mm-hmm.
and how many lives she's going to destroy in the middle of all this.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of doubt it at this point, even though she has seen the consequences of her actions. She's seen the terrors that Luna is becoming.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to stay with the company.
Mm-hmm.
One, because plot relevance, obviously, but
Right.
mostly from like an actual scale. I mean, from like an actual standpoint. They're holding the lives of her parents, to the childhood she lost. All that emotion-filled resolution is hanging over her. The only reason that she could possibly leave is if anything in the opening sequence says anything about Luna disappearing because of her actions.
Okay.
There's just too many reasons to stay right now.
Okay, what do you guys think?
Something along those lines, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
I-
that.
I agree with that too, because I personally think that I think would stay like Tetsu said because of her parents,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think she wants to let that go.
Mm-hmm.
But I think something might have to evolve Luna with her parents.
That, or what I'm thinking is that after seeing what she's doing, though, she's probably going to want to try to take matters into her own hand and say, hey, Luna, snap out of it. Get rid of the crazy eyes.
Well, we to assume that next episode we're gonna have more of that because we already see that is breaking down in that. So that would make sense. But I don't know. That's giving me more reason to hate Shoma.
Well, he picked a good quote. He picked a good Nishek quote to at least
I know,
use.
but I feel like along with everybody but him, seem like besides also the Mega Colony guy, because we don't know crap about him yet, but it seems like everybody else have a reason to join the company because of something happened.
I agree. I mean, I don't know why the little
Bastard.
common writer little kid was there and to be there in the first place.
Wasn't his reason because he saw himself as an absolute justice, and he has that perception that everything else in the world is unjust. So if he stands at the forefront of change, everything will become justified because he is the embodiment, quote unquote, embodiment of perfected justice. That he has no wrong. In a narcissistic kind of sense. Oh, I just love psychoanalyzing these characters. It's just so fun.
Okay, so that makes sense. So him doing this in his way of thinking, like, this is absolute justice.
Yeah. I think for Shoma, though, like, his reason is, he said, like, before that he had the power of, well, it's not clairvoyance, but, like, future, like, being able to see into the future or something like that. And, like, maybe, I don't know, he's just wondering, maybe, like, his goal is just, like, to see where everything takes him. Like, he'll maybe have seen, like, bits and pieces of a future, and it's just, like, he just wants to see the end result. I don't know. And then everyone else probably has some personal reason. The Dark Irregular branch manager probably has something to do with that flashback. Is his parents. Luna is because of Bug guy, freaking Mega Colony player. I'm guessing he's gonna be like some buggy reason.
Some buggy reason.
Some buggy reason. Insects.
We won't see
insects.
that. We won't see that until when the next set for that set is released. To get more of his fighting, because we're not going to see him fight yet. With that being said, considering that Chrono Fang Tiger's lore, it does involve being controlled by something else that we don't know of, or that we can only speculate at the moment. It's more than likely.
Personally, I think. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Personally, I think maybe Chrono is maybe slowly getting possessed by Chrono Jet Dragon. I don't know. It's just a theory.
No, I always have fan theories. I like them. With that being said, then let me go into that. I was about to go into that too. I think that somehow Shoma going to betray everybody in that group and take all the Gearbees that they have collected so far. And somehow grab Chronos at the same time. And then we get into season 4. Or the end of this season. Because I kind of going back and forth to when we first watched Link Joker, how it was. And now this is really different. Hey, wait, Tetsu got hurt that time too. God dang it, Tetsu.
I'm sorry, I stand in front of things that can punch back.
Ow.
Somehow it doesn't hurt his pride.
I was a fighter before I was a card fighter.
Like what, in elementary school?
Don't you remember the flashback?
Yeah.
In season
I was in the
1.
gang.
He even tried to fight.
I tried to punch Ren.
Oh
and
yeah, that's right.
Buki and his fancy kung fu kicks.
Those
moves are fast as lightning. It was a little bit frightening.
Oh no!
Not with expert timing.
Are you doing that on purpose?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
What are we going to do?
We already lost control.
Stuff.
Enough! No, back off, Tetsu. Get away from the karaoke machine.
Run for the hills! The Tetsu puns are coming!
Prepare for the punishments.
Even the train agrees.
Yeah, I think we're done with this week, and we'll see how everything's gonna go more crazy here. Are we living this season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so see you next time. Corin, you can come back in anytime. Okay, I was expecting her to go mope.
Corin don't love us no more.
It happens.
Either that or she probably went to go get food.
Probably. I think we're gonna be being here just drinking my lemonade.
Is it very salty?
Salty like my tears.
Oh god,
Let me
Do we
get-
need a Bermuda?
this
thing?
this kind of reminds me of the lab experiment I had. We had lemonade. One of the things we had to mix together, I had to put salt in it, and it tasted really nasty.
Blech.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
You
It was
tasted it?
yeah, lab experiment.
Weird.
We had to taste them.
Anyways,
I would-
Anyhow, so can we do your weekly question and we can end this and go into our final ending comments and get ready for pod
Okay.
quest.
So, really I'm trying to talk here.
it's hyped for you.
So my question is, which card? Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Start over. Okay, so which card have you really wanted to run because of the fantastic art, but the effect sucked?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay, hold on. I need to look
remember.
through stuff, but I think I know which one.
I think
Got
I
it.
know. I think I know which one.
Alright, Kai, you can go first.
There's a lot that I had in mind, but I'll just stick to this one. It was a Dragon Dancer draw trigger. Her art was amazing, but she had no ability. And it wasn't Monica. It was, I think it was from G1, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look that up while I'm at it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay,
So
go.
you can go on to you can go on to the next person.
Yeah, okay. Go for it, Chaos.
Come back to me real quick. I'm looking it up real quick right now.
Go. I'm going to toss her out under the bus. Go, Misaki.
I wanna play Alluring Succubus from Shadow Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dark regular.
I mean,
Dark
dark
Regular.
regular. Sorry, no, sorry, not why I say Shadow Paladin. I'm sorry, Tetsu.
It's okay.
I want to play her, but thing is, I suck at dark irregulars, so I can't.
I was referring to the skill though.
But her skill, it's just like
Just Soul Charge 1.
it's so charge
On-
1, but that's about it.
Okay, that's the only reason I wanted. Thanks.
Go for it, Tetsu.
It was actually the first dark regular card I ever got, and it's my favorite dark regular card still. Edel Rose.
Oh.
It's a dark regular equivalent to Solitary Knight and Ganslot. If I have Werewolf Seeker in the Soul, I counterblast 2 and get a crit and 5000k. When I first played it, it was a fantastic card. Now it's complete garbage and it's only collection fodder. I would
Awesome.
love to get like a new Cross Ride, a Stride version or something. I would love it.
Alright. Let's hear it from Corin. No, okay, I tried. I'll go for it, Chaos. Go for it, Kumi then.
Okay. I actually really like Battle Sister Souffle's art. I'm sorry, she's drop dead sexy. I can't play her in my deck because yeah, it's skill. It's a little crappy. Same with Fromage. It's unfortunate because I really like their arts and their skills. Not worth it. Not worth it at all.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go. Chaos Breaker, do you have yours?
It kinda, yeah. It. Oh, okay. Surprisingly, it's not. It's a Stride. Death Star Vader Quintessence Dragon.
Ooh.
I love the art.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because just for the fact that it looked like it's an undead dragon of sort. I mean, it's friggin' Infinite Zero, but evolved and more corrupted and everything. But it's like, I have to run an Infinite Zero dragon, and now with how fast I can't talk. With the pacing of the game right now, break rides are a little slow depending on the break ride. Infinite Zero to be exact, and it's like, I really don't want to run this and I kind of feel sad. And his effect is okay, but I mean, there's better cards to be honest.
Okay, I'll
Big crunch.
I'll go next. Now, this was actually usable at the time, but considering how everything changed, her skill is now meh. So I had to choose an actual card I do love, the art, which would be Starlight Melody Tamer Farah. Her skill was Counterblast 1, choose a card named Starlight Melody Tamer Farah from your hand. This card is Soul Charge to choose up to one Pale Moon card from your soul and call it to the rear guard and act unit against 3k into the end of the turn and have the lower ability. If I want a skill like this, I'll use Lukier. And I don't like discarding grade 3s because you need them for stride. Her art is amazing and beautiful, and Asuka did use her in the anime. But then you can use Nightmare Doll Chelsea, which can do the same thing. For just a little bit more cards, but you can get 2 units from the soul. If you want to use something to gain 3k, well, there are other Pale Moon cards that can do it. It's a toss-up between her and my Midnight Summoner. Both of their skills are still meh. I do hope she come back, because I would love to use that skill again. If anything, Bushro, make a Starlight Melody Legion. I need that. I'll take that. Going crazy here for this card. Alright. Let's see. With that being said, with us now witching for better cards, Corinne, what is your favorite card art with the skill that is meh?
Favorite card art with a mess skill?
Yeah. Like something that looks cool, but the skill is really bad.
Oh. There's a couple. I know that there was also Starting Vanguard. That the skill was pretty meh, but just the art was kind of cool. And then there's some of the vanillas. Which of course they're meh because they have no skill, but I'll get back to you on that one. Let me look up these cards.
Alright, so while she doing that, we go straight down in the comments. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would be boys as always. If we do this right, 7. So let's start off with any comments, and we'll go first with Tessie. You picked the hashtag.
Hello. Yay.
Kumi, go for it.
Me? Well, good luck at New York Regionals. Wish you best of luck versus Shio in person. Go for it. Fight on.
Alright, go for it. Kai.
Yeah. Well, like what Kumi said, yeah. Good luck to all of you going to the New York regionals, though, and also for those of you who are getting near finals, though. Well, good luck in finals because we're all gonna need it. And once that's done, well, have fun.
Okay. Good question. Good emotional there. Okay, next, go for it, Misaki.
Well, everyone who's going to New York, I wish you all good luck and have fun, and make sure that you are doing your cards properly, because no one wants a sore loser.
I'll take that. Alright, go for it, Chaos Breaker.
Pretty much. Good luck to the players at New York. I know that with the new G guards and stuff, it's going to be a little bit more hectic. Make sure that you don't make a mistake when you G guard and, put stuff in the wrong spot. There have been people who are really, really, really crazy about, or real sharky about it, saying, oh yeah, if you put it on your guard circle, it's considered a guard. Where, when in actuality, if you're wanting to G guard, you actually have to put it in the drop zone and make sure that you show it. So make sure everything counts, do everything by the book. That way you don't get called. misplay or stuff like that. And yeah, looking forward to all the other stuff that's coming up soon. Hopefully, variety comes, from the New York regional.
Okay. Go for it, Corin.
Ending commentos.
Yeah.
Well, sad to see it end. Those were the days, my friend. But anyway, for those in the US, have a good Memorial Day weekend. Don't go too crazy with barbecues and everything. And just stay safe and have fun playing Vanguard, alright? Because the point is to have fun. And be within the rules if you're going to tournaments.
Okay, go for it. Oh, do you have your card art?
Have an ultra rare day. I'm thinking that one, like the Bermuda card we talked about in one of the other podcasts.
Four?
Harmony skill.
I think it was that grade 2 unit with the wedding SP thing.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Maybe. But whatever gave up its harmony to give something else harmony.
Yeah, her. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the new one. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that one. Thank you. Okay. Tessie, you're up.
Let's see. Where are my ending comments? Don't run in front of a crazy time beast. You will break every bone in your body. And yeah, no. If you're going to the regional, have fun. Remember, if you have questions, you can email Bushiroad and they will get back to you with a response. So you don't have to freak out too badly. Enjoy your weekend. Stay in school, yada, 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 all the basic legal stuff we have to say. And that you should all be, no, not should. Try your very best to enjoy as much as you can in every day. And yes, I should probably say this week's hashtag, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ibuki mad. Ibuki smash.
Yeah.
Because we have an Ibuki. Apparently he's the only one that isn't hurting as badly.
You somewhere underneath the rebel. We'll find you. The cats know you. They'll find you. Bring you back to life. Anything can become cat man.
Be sure to poke him with a stick just to see if he's alive.
Don't worry, Ren already on it.
So I'm not going to see Ren for like a good 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember,
be careful with the weather getting hotter out there. It's getting real hot. Put sunscreen.
Alright. So, my ending comment. Everything has been said already in this group. If anything I would like to add is nothing really. I don't know. You guys took everything. Congratulations.
No.
Tetsu, stop getting draw triggers.
You mean criticals?
We all know we all know I stacked those crits.
No, you triggered 2 draws on me already, and I'm like, dude, too many draws.
Oh my god.
I only run 2 draws.
Oh, thanks.
With that being said, people, enjoy your weekend. Get done with school. If you are done with school, Tessie, where the freaking is that tournament coming? Until then,
I'm setting up the challenge.
everybody say bye-bye.
Hey.
Stand up to the